Hey gorgeous, it's Brooke checking in with you after a little bit of a break. It's been slower over the summer holidays. My girls have been home and I have had lots going on behind the scenes in my own business. But I'm really pleased to reconnect with you and to chat with you about something that seems to be very current in the world of makeup artistry at the moment. And it's funny because I'm just sat at my laptop at the moment and I found a document from a training that I did, I think it was 2 years ago now. And in advance to the training, I asked people to submit questions. And it actually, finding this document and seeing all the questions that were posted really prompted me to completely spontaneously, sat on my sofa with my laptop right now, go live with you and to chat about some of these questions that came up. And I'm not going to answer any of them because there is a bigger point to me sharing this with you, and there's a bigger share for me than answering those specific questions on this particular video. But what's really interesting is I'm just going through these questions and I'll read some of them to you. Like, these are real questions that makeup artists have submitted to me asking for help with their business. So how do I get to be really successful as a makeup artist? How do I get more clients? How do I get clients that are willing to pay good money? How do I create the perfect cut crease? How do I gain loyal clientele? I would like to learn how to attract new clients and keep the ones that I have. I would like to know how to spread my wings. I love that one. How did you get so successful? How do I put myself in the market? How do I get clients? Must you attend a makeup school to be successful as a makeup artist in the UK? How do I grow my business in a new city? How do I get myself promoted and known as a self-made makeup artist? How do I advertise to get work? How can I get customers through social media? Where to find clients? How do you ensure getting regular work? So these are the sorts of the questions that I've just been trawling through. And what's really interesting for me is, as always, I have lots of conversations almost on a daily basis with makeup artists, and the biggest thing that seems to be coming up at the moment, and this is just me really sharing with you authentically about, what seems really current. I always seem to go live with you off the cuff, and I always seem to feel way more drawn to, rather than planning something that I'm going to share with you and then try and connect with it, to be present in this space. I love to show up and share something that's really real and authentic and current. It's a current conversation that I'm having, and what fits really well with the conversations I'm having with makeup artists at the moment and all of these questions that are being asked in this document that I found, and I just really wanted to give you that insight. And also, let me know if any of those questions fit for you, because I actually think they fit for most makeup artists. So if you're really honest with yourself, I'm sure that there must be one or two things there that would either be complete game changer for you in your business, or would make a considerable difference if you developed them. So I would love for you to share in the comments, if any of that resonated and any of those questions resonated with you or would be useful for you. But what seems to be so much bigger than that right now is that it's so easy to have those days where it's tough in your business. You're either feeling personally challenged, professionally challenged, you are not getting the results that you want, you might have had to deal with some kind of conflict in your personal life or in your business life. And I think we can all, raise your hand, we can all, myself included, have those days where you're like, why am I doing this to myself? And so the thing to really focus on before diving into any of those questions is a topic that came up recently for me, and that is, in order to be successful as a hairstylist, as a makeup artist, or if you do both, the thing that will see you through is your level of commitment. That might seem so basic, but so many people quit because they just think that going and doing a 9 to 5 or getting a real job is going to solve all of the challenges that they're facing right now in their life, in their business. And the sad reality is, when you are pushed or deflated enough to go and get a real job, you lose the absolute joy of doing the thing that truly lights you up the most in the world, which is being a creative, being a hairstylist or a makeup artist. And so it's actually, you know, the most important thing for you in your business right now is for you to be so passionate about what you do that people almost think that you're crazy, because it is so easy. Like, we all have those challenging days, and we all have those days where we're like, it would be so much easier if I wasn't doing this right now. It would. If you wanted to go and do like a really mundane 9 to 5 job, your life would be way easier, but it would not have any of the joy and the passion that you get to experience when you're doing that thing that you really, really love. And essentially, you're then just creating a whole new problem in your life. And that is complete lack of fulfillment. So in order for you to feel really fulfilled, you have to do the thing that is your calling in life. And if you truly love being a hairstylist or a makeup artist, then I say without a shadow of a doubt, then that is going to be the thing that you feel truly passionate about, that fulfills you, that thing that you could do day in and day out without feeling exhausted or drained or defeated. So if you are the makeup artist or the hairstylist that is really passionate about what you do, use that passion as the commitment to be successful in your business. Because I have lots of conversations with makeup artists who talk to me about the challenges that they're experiencing, the pain of the situation they're in, where they're not pulling in clients, they're not making enough money, they're not building enough of a reputation for themselves, they're not getting the opportunities that they want, they're not feeling fulfilled in their everyday life because they don't get to be a full-time makeup artist or a full-time hairstylist, or they're running themselves into the ground and they're not feeling fulfilled because they're not getting to do the work that they love whilst maintaining a work-life balance. Like, all of these things affect us on the inside. And they can be very forthcoming in expressing the fact that that is their biggest challenge. But then when they are presented with the opportunity to change it, which means taking a leap of faith, believing in yourself, financially investing in shifting out of that state and experiencing those challenges and filling the gap and learning new techniques and skills in order to fill those gaps and solve those problems in your business, they choose not to. And that might seem completely crazy, but also think about it, because I think we can all say that we've been in the situation in your personal life or in your professional life where sometimes it feels way less scary to stay stuck, deflated, uninspired, etc., etc. That feels way more comfortable and less scary than taking the leap of faith, putting your money where your mouth is, doing the really uncomfortable thing that you need to do, because a lot of the time it's the uncomfortable thing that you don't want to do that you probably need to do the most. Yes, it's that uncomfortable thing that you really don't want to do, that you've been putting off, like making a financial investment in yourself, like being visible in your business, like going live and sharing something valuable with your audience. So, and those are just a couple of small examples. But usually the only way to break the cycle of what you're experiencing is to take the leap of faith and do the thing that you're most scared to do, that you know in your heart of hearts that is going to be the thing that shifts you. But the thing that facilitates you taking that leap of faith and being courageous is the passion that you have for the work that you love to do. Because it's that passion and that drive and that love of being a creative, being an artist, that will mean that you power through the days where it will be so much easier to quit, to give up, to surrender, to compromise. And so that is what I really wanted to share with you today, is if you want to up level, if you want to create more success in your life, then focus on that thing that you are avoiding right now and go and do it, no matter how scary it is. Because where there is a will, there is a way. When you are committed, you will make it work. And you have to take a leap of faith in order for it to work out, in order for you to make the progress that you need to make. And that can take many different forms, and that can look like many different things. It's really about what your goals are, what options you have in order to facilitate you getting there. And if that's something that you are struggling with, then you're very welcome to DM me, and I will help you explore like what that might look like, and what your options might be, in order for you to look at the outcome that you really want for yourself. And I mean that with every sincerity. That isn't just airy fairy. Like, please reach out to me. I'm here to support you. I love giving back and I love supporting other makeup artists. But really, this is about you focusing on the thing that makes you uncomfortable and going and doing it because that passion that you have, and that knowing that the work that you love to do as a makeup artist or a hairstylist is you fulfilling your passion in life, and that anything less than that is you playing small and you being unfulfilled, then that's exactly what needs to take place. You need to take that leap of faith. Believe in yourself, believe in your ability, believe that it's possible. And this can be another massive, massive shift in itself. Believe that it is possible for you to have the life that you want. Because it's very easy to dream. It's very easy to be like, I want to earn 5 figures a month. I want to drive the car that I love, that I've been wanting for ages. I want to be able to move me and my family into a bigger house. I would love to be able to work at Fashion Week. I would love to be able to work with really high paying clients that are excited to work with me, that get their credit card out, no questions asked, that are really vibrant and fun to work with, and to be able to do that in your everyday life. Like, those are amazing goals to have, but sometimes it can feel so far from where you are that you don't fully believe that it's possible for you. And I will continue to show up in this space and remind you that everything that you want is possible for you. And this is why I continue to keep on keeping on and stay focused and committed to my dream, is because I know, thanks for the love heart, I always appreciate love heart, I know that it is just the same, completely possible for myself and for you to get every single outcome that you want. It doesn't matter how wild it is and how big it is. And I always say to every hairstylist and makeup artist that I mentor when I'm working with them, your dream should be so big that it scares you. And if it doesn't scare you, and if it doesn't seem wild, then you're probably not dreaming big enough. So focus on that dream that you have. Make sure it's big, bright, and beautiful. And then trust and know that it is completely possible for you to have all of it and some. But the only way it's going to happen is by you taking action and doing the things that scare you. And choosing to do them now, because every day that you're not doing them, it's costing you the life that you truly want and desire and can have for yourself and for your family and for all of the clients that deserve to work with you that right now aren't, because you're staying smaller than you deserve to be. So if this resonates with you, then my dream is to travel doing makeup. Holly, totally possible for you. Totally possible. But focus on the thing that scares you the most right now. Like hiring someone to support you getting there, like learning the skills that are going to facilitate you doing that, like saying no to something or saying yes to something that's really, really scary, because it will be one of those things that will bridge the gap and facilitate you getting the opportunities that allow you to travel, because that life is totally available to you. But you need to take action now in order for it to be accessible. And I love that you shared that. So thank you for sharing what your dream is. And for more of you watching this on the replay or live, I would love to see you share in the comment, what is your dream? What is the thing that you really, really want for yourself? And are you committed to it? Because a dream can remain a dream, and you could continue having the same dream in a year, in 2 years, in 5 years. This group could continue going for years and years, and you could carry on watching these videos, and in a couple of years' time you could still be watching my mug, chatting to you in this exact same way, and you being on the other side of this video, sat there with the same dream. And more weeks and months and years have passed by and nothing has changed in your life. And I understand that, because for a long time, and for those of you that don't know, I suffered awfully with anxiety for years. I became a mum very young. My world became very small. I never lost my drive, but fear took over, and I allowed that to dominate how I operated in my life, the people that I spent time with, the decisions that I made, the things that I did, the things that I didn't do. Many opportunities passed me by. Many months, even years passed me by where I reflect on that, and I know, for me, I believe that everything happens just as it should. But I recognised that if I'd have acted faster, then I would be further down the line, even now, to where I am doing the things that I love to do right now. If I'd have done that 3 years quicker, I'd be 3 years further ahead with where I am right now. And this is why I say to you, don't waste time, because you will, if you carry on as you are without taking action, it's guaranteed. It is absolutely guaranteed that in however long, you'll check back in with yourself and nothing will have changed. So if you are stuck and if you are needing help, DM me. I am here. I am a resource. I am ready and willing to help you, because as I consistently say, when I was where you were, wanting help, wanting to stretch, wanting to develop, wanting to grow, and I was reaching out to experts to help me that were professional makeup artists that were doing the things that I wanted to do, everyone shut the door in my face. No one was willing to help. Brutal. And it didn't discourage me. And I figured out a way of getting the results I wanted in my business. But it took a long time. It took a lot of money. It took a lot of mistakes. And the reason I do what I do now is to support you so that you don't have to waste the time, you don't have to waste the money, and you don't have to make the same mistakes. Yes, it takes time. Yes, it takes hard work. Yes, you do have to invest in working with someone that is going to help you up level and create the life of your dreams. But it's about you investing in the right things, using your time in the right ways, exploring options that are going to facilitate the dream that you really want for yourself. So it's about making smart decisions. And accelerating yourself, essentially, because I had no way of accelerating myself. Well, I did, and I made it work, but it didn't look how I wanted it to. I continue to invest in coaches and mentors. It has changed my life. And I get messages now as a mentor. Even today, caught up with someone that went through my program who said to me over the phone, "You have changed my life," which is amazing. And that's why I do what I do. But for me, I didn't have a mentor that was in the beauty industry, that was in the fashion world, that was a hairstylist or a makeup artist doing what I wanted to do, having done what I wanted to do. And so I want to be that person to other makeup artists and hairstylists. And if nothing else, whether we work together or not, that's not the most important thing here, because someone else might resonate with you. But I will still show up as the reminder, even if we don't work together, that the life that you want is possible for you. But it requires belief in yourself, it requires motivation to make it happen, and it requires that passion for the love of what you do, to demonstrate that you have the commitment that it takes to push through the tough times, push through the shit days, push through the no's, push through the results that are less than desirable in order to get yourself where you want to be. And if you want to accelerate that process, if you want to avoid making the mistakes, wasting the money and wasting years of your life, then we probably do need to have a conversation. And the alternative to that, and yes, I'm really brutal and I say this with absolute love, but the alternative is to stay doing what you're doing, getting the results that you are getting. And I had to have the exact same tough love. Like someone said, to some of the most impactful conversations that have changed my life have been from people that I respect and admire, saying to me, "What the fuck are you doing?" Or why the fuck are you not doing this?" Or something to the equivalent. And it's that thing that almost shakes you and shocks you, that makes you think, oh my God, they're absolutely right, and I really need to take action, because every day that I don't do this, I'm missing out on another day in my dream life that I get to enjoy. And I had to get to a point where I was so fed up of feeling scared and not moving forward, that the fear of staying where I was greater than the fear of taking a leap of faith and investing in myself and moving forward. So looking at all of those questions that I was asked, and I will be answering more of those on lives and in my emails. And if you aren't on email with me, then you can leave your email address and I'll make sure that you become part of that community as well. But I will continue to answer those questions, but the fundamental behind all of them is you have to do the work that it takes in order to be successful, and that requires commitment, and the commitment comes from the passion of what you do and knowing that you are doing exactly what you should be doing in life. And if you're not doing enough of it, or you're not profitable enough from doing the thing that you love to do, then something needs to change. But it does take courage and a leap of faith, and the belief in yourself, and the belief that the dream that you have for your life and your business is totally possible for you. So I hope this has been useful. Please tell us what your dream is. DM me if you are needing support in any capacity. I am here. Utilize me. And I just want to say thank you, because I shared a form a couple of days ago where you guys get to have your say on exactly how you're needing support right now and what would be a useful resource to you, and how I can really show up and support you to new levels. And if you haven't completed that and you're watching this and you're curious and you want to have your say, I can reshare the link with you guys, but it's also pinned as an announcement in this group. But that's a really cool way for you to get your say on how you're needing support right now, what would really facilitate you getting better results in your business, and how I can really show up and support you and serve you to a higher level, the next level. So have a great week. Believe in yourself as much as I believe in you, and know that the dream that you have is completely possible. And remember to stay committed, because it takes that unwavering commitment and that persistence every single day, even on the really, really tough days, for you to see the results that you want. And you can do it. You have everything inside of you. It's just tapping into it and taking that leap of faith forward. Have an amazing week, guys. I'll catch you soon. Bye.